Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to D. Nicole Speaks, where I give my feedback and commentary to the latest news and entertainment from a positive point of view. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can get those notifications, and let's get it cracking. Alright guys, so we are back with another video, and as you can see by the title, today's video is about a lady who was actually pregnant by her ex-boyfriend, and she decided to crash the wedding. Also, I'm going to show you another video from about a year ago where a lady, I guess the ex-girlfriend or whatever, crashes the wedding of her ex-boyfriend as well, but this one takes place in China. So let's go ahead and get into the first video.
Will you perform unto her all the respect that a husband owes to his wife until God by death shall separate you?
I do.
Sister Kim, do you take this man to be your wedded husband? Or do you earnestly promise before God and these witnesses that you will love her, love him, comfort him, honor, and obey him?
Really, Anthony?
And in
You
him,
gonna act like you don't know me? What, you didn't take your psych meds today?
and
After
that
you
forsaken
got
all
my
others to
eye,
him,
and I got your
will
baby
perform unto
here.
him all the duties.
Anthony, I know you
His
hear
wife-
me.
You better get out of my mama's wedding! What is wrong with you?
Doesn't
What
matter.
is wrong with you?
Water just broke.
What is wrong with her? Crazy! So as you can see, the ex-girlfriend slash the new mother of his, well, alleged child shows up to the wedding, and the groom just completely ignores her. Also, the bride as well ignores her. However, the daughter of the bride, as you can see, is just like fed up, pissed off, and can't take it anymore. So as anybody else would, she goes to defend her mother and just pretty much goes after the young lady. I mean, of course, the camera cut off, so we really don't know what happened afterwards. So I just want to give like a little feedback now. Honestly, we really don't know the background or the history of this situation. However, whatever this situation is, I honestly, there's two ways this could be interpreted. One is the ex-girlfriend that shows up and causes the commotion. I think she's wrong, 100% wrong. Now, unless they're having some type of secret relationship still going on or whatever, because some people do that, some men, some women, they have their little secrets or whatever. Unless they still have that going on, I don't see the point of her showing up. I know people do things out of anger, and it looks like she was pretty angry, you know what I'm saying? But definitely not right for crashing the young lady's wedding. Also, I would say that if they did have something going on, maybe she could have addressed it at a different time. But as I said, people are people get very creative when it comes down to putting people out there. So like I said, we don't know the background, the history of them. We don't know if they're still messing around. We don't know if maybe he didn't know about the baby, or maybe he's trying to keep the baby on the hush-hush. We really, really don't know. Nevertheless, I mean, I feel like, could have been handled at a different time, because the bride has nothing to do with it. But then again, if the bride doesn't know that her soon-to-be husband, within the next minute or two, has something going on or has a baby on the way, then of course, like I said in another video, there's no need of sparing, you know what I'm saying, him. We would need to just go ahead. I would want to know what's going on, if I was in those shoes. But yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm about to show you guys the next video of the wedding being crashed in China. So stay tuned.
也许这是爱情最真实化的部分。问世间情为何物，只叫人
So this one's a little different now. This lady is all dressed up in her I guess, bridal gown or whatever. So this is like crazy on another level. Unless, like I said before, unless they were still messing around or whatever. I don't know what it is. Even if they were still messing around, like, obviously this man is where he wants to be, just like the other situation, and he's not trying to marry you. So to go out and get a bridal gown or whatever, that's like crazy on another level. But then again, if someone's feelings are being toyed with, we don't really know the history of everything. People act different, when their feelings are hurt. So this one's very different. Now, also, was anybody guarding the door? Who would actually let this woman? It couldn't been anyone at the door, unless they, really and truly didn't care if she came in or not. But this lady is clearly dressed as a bride, I'm not trying to laugh at the situation, but it's just, you don't see these things happening every day. And, it's just like, wow, what goes on through the head or mind of a person. But as I said, like, really and truly, people go to greater lengths and, just a greater degree when they're hurt, and clearly he left with his soon-to-be wife. First she left, you know what I'm saying? Because she's probably thinking like, what's going on? Like, why would this lady show up? Why would she even be this bold to show up? And then he chases after her. So definitely, a man's going to be with who he wants to be with, and no need to crash any weddings, because if he really wanted to be with you, then you would have been the one that he would have proposed to, versus the person he's currently standing at the altar with. So, yeah, definitely feel bad, in this situation, because people do play games. People do, sleep behind their fiance's back, and, people have emotional attachments to their exes and never got over them. And if you're someone who has claimed to move on, when you go back and sleep with your ex, and this goes for both sides, you have to be very careful, because that emotional attachment, when you have sexual intercourse with someone, you're pretty much taking on, like, it's a spiritual thing. You're transferring spirit. So that emotional attachment is going to be deeper. So you definitely have to just cut all ties and be done, especially if you've moved on. Not saying this is the situation, but just giving like a scenario of, a possibility of what could happen or what could have happened, because really and truly we don't know. But it does make me think, like, wow, these people would show up with that much, emotional attachment. Yes, I know, a baby, yes. But showing up to the person's wedding, that's like your mind is gone. You don't even care about, the next person's feelings. Only thing you're feeling is yourself. So it really makes you wonder if they were still messing around. Anyways, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this situation. And remember your worth, because, it's not just a ring or a proposal that shows a person, or shows you that a person loves you or wants to spend their life with you forever. Yes, it's a nice gesture. Yes, that's the ultimate goal, with a relationship, for those who, want to be married and live happily ever after with their partner. But also you have to look at actions as well. Like, sometimes we see the actions, sometimes we see the signs, and we just completely ignore them. So you have to pay very close attention. That way, in the end, you don't end up being hurt. So yes, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Remember, drop the comment down below. Also, remember to stay safe, wear your mask, social distance. Until next time, don't allow anyone to rob you of your peace.